I'm AJ.
Nice to meet you, man.
They call me Street Jesus.
Why do they call you Street Jesus?
Because I have nothing because I give everything away.
Why do you feel compelled to give everything away?
Because I know that God will give me back what I need.
The true value system is our connection with each other as human beings and each other's well-being. We've grown so dissociative and thought that like money and all these shiny things like have value. They don't. Like us making sure that everyone's okay, that's the true value system.
Yeah.
That's the true currency that we love.
Each and every last one of us have a family.
Some are forgotten though. A lot of us are forgotten. Or we made too many mistakes and their family said we ain't dealing with it.
You feel like you have like friends out here? Do you have like a community?
No,
No?
not at all. Everybody out here is solo dolo, man.
What's up, guys? Here with my friend Taylor. Say hey to the people, Taylor.
Hey to the people, Taylor.
I've known Taylor for how long? Like 10 years?
Yeah,
It's been a minute.
Since high school.
Anyways, we're gonna go talk to some homeless people and see what's going on. So how long you been out here, man?
Right now, man.
It's my homie Bobby.
Right about
Real man right here. Good man.
Only for a little while.
You staying out here? Are you homeless or you got a place or?
Right now, man, we've been waiting on housing. You know, right now it's been like about 3-4 years going waiting on for them.
Yeah, so you're waiting on like government housing for them to.
Well, there was a few programs they supposed to have it set for the less unfortunate ones,
Yeah,
and this shit's not even happening.
right.
So people just ain't gonna wait no more, man.
Is that why these people are out here, just waiting on
Nah,
housing?
they out here
or-
because they ain't got nowhere to go.
Yeah,
Nobody want to be in the dark corner late at night.
yeah,
So
bro.
we try to hang around the lights.
Do you feel like the city takes care of you or?
Nah.
No, the city don't take care of us. I mean the churches feed us, but not the city.
Yeah.
The city hates us.
feed me some pussy.
You said you're waiting on housing. What was like the initial event? Like what forced you out of your house to begin with?
Well, you know, a lot of us, man, we went through maybe divorces with our spouses or whatnot, or maybe just went through some type of incarceration period because, you know, financial troubles. And so that drive to other things, you know, but we still back out here now. We still taxpaying citizens, man. And we can't even vote.
You don't feel like people care about you out here?
Oh, man, maybe a few.
You feel like you have like friends out here? Do you have like a community?
No,
No,
not at all. Everybody out here is solo dolo, man.
really.
You know what I'm saying? You got alphas, man. You got little mutts. You got some little poop butts. You know what I'm saying? You got several kinds of little dogs out here. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So hell no, that's not the case.
So people are selfish. You think it's all dog eat dog?
I mean, you know, if they were, I couldn't say that they are. But if they were, could you blame them? I mean, society's not giving them anything to feed their families on. So what would you expect? I mean, yo, you keep knocking on the door, they won't let you in. I mean, come on.
What do you think is the solution to all this, man? Like the homelessness and people in need.
I'm not gonna even think on that part because it's not gonna never happen. It's frivolous, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So why?
Right. Do you think like these people out here with the church, they're helping, or?
It's not enough.
Yeah, they could do a lot more. They could do a lot more.
Like what? What would you like to see?
I mean, there's a lot of abandoned buildings around here, you know? We can use them as shelters, you know? A place where all of us homeless people can go. All these abandoned buildings around here, make use of them.
What about churches? I heard like there's some code purple or something where like when it gets cold, they let you go to the church.
Yeah,
Is
but
that-
it's limited because of COVID, you know?
They got, okay, look, they got 30 cots, and I mean cots, like prison cots, available for the men, and then they got 25 cots available for the females and the children.
Yeah.
So it just doesn't vibe right. You know, because they separate families is what they're doing.
Oh, they make you sleep separate?
Yeah, men and women sleep separate.
You know, in the time of distress like this right here, they should keep families together.
Yeah, I agree, man. Yeah. If you're going through a hard time, you got a family, you should stick together. Do people out here have families though? It seems like everyone's kind of.
All of us got a family, man. Each and every last one of us have a family.
Some are forgotten though. A lot of us are forgotten, or we made too many mistakes and their family said we ain't deal with it.
I more so meant like as far as housing. Like, are there family units like on the street together, or are you guys like all isolated? Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, people who stick together stick together. You know, it's up to us to stick together or not. You know?
Yeah. Damn, dude. I bet it gets lonely out here, man.
I mean, that's why we got each other. You know, this is a family. What you see right here is a family. You know?
Right. You guys help each other out. I mean, it looks like, I don't know, exchanging shit and.
I know exchanging down here, man. What's them is that's theirs. All right, everybody's like a dog eat dog world down here, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no big camaraderie where everybody, you know, and my brother's keeper. Hell no.
How long have you been out here? A couple years, you said?
Yeah.
Damn, bro. How has it changed, like, how you look at.
Oh, man, you know, a couple years ago, man, it was kind of cool. Oh, man, I had no idea about homelessness until a couple years ago, man. And, yo, this shit blew my mind. You know, the shit people take for granted, man, ain't little dumb shit like salt and pepper.
What's up, man? What's your name?
It's John.
Cool, man. Nice to meet you, bro.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
What are you doing out here tonight?
So my wife, Iris, and I, we tend to come out and help the homeless. We work with a couple different ministries.
What do you think people need the most out here?
They need a place to stay, 100%. They need a place to stay. They need work. They need literally someone to just help house them.
Right.
I mean, we have all this available space around here in Asheville, but yet, you know, we have nowhere to house anyone. That just seems insane.
Someone was telling me there's like abandoned buildings that they could be using.
There's tons of abandoned buildings around here, yeah.
Why are they not using those? Do you know?
Well, because, you know, that would actually mean that they'd have to grow a heart instead of charging money for it. And that's the thing, you know, you see all these leases, you see all these abandoned buildings up, but yet no one wants to, like, utilize these spaces, or, you know, they just want to hold onto the land, they're still paying taxes on it, when you could literally turn this into a nonprofit, you know, benefit the whole community out of this just by offering these spaces which are already abandoned. I mean, the fact that we even get to go to a house that has heating, that's beyond a luxury, you know, and Iris and I, my wife and I, we're out here thinking about, like, literally no one has a place to go home. All these poor, you know, people out here are cold, hungry, tired, and this is their life. You know?
Right.
So for us to even be able to go eat a
24/7.
warm meal or even go to a house, period, is like, you know, to be that disconnected that we don't have that level of empathy and compassion anymore for those that we walk past and we see suffrage around us, and we don't acknowledge that. To me, that seems like the biggest disconnection we've had as humans. And so to go home to a nice warm place, that's not lost on me, and I'm extremely grateful for that.
Good shit.
Because I know that everyone out here and everyone in every single city that is homeless or separated from their children or going through an addiction is suffering in the worst way possible.
Right.
You know, and we have the ability collectively to end that, you know, to create spaces, create housing, all this stuff.
What do you think the biggest misconception about homeless people here in Asheville is?
I think just, not just Asheville, but like the misconception of homeless, period, is that they're not human, basically. This is how we treat each other. Like, we see somebody who, like, might, you know, literally be dirty, or what we think of as dirty, or they might stink, or, you know, maybe they're unkempt, or they're just out on the streets, and, like, we completely disassociate from that, and, like, that is completely, to me, inhuman. I think the thing is that we just basically lost a connection from recognizing each other. Like, I could walk down the street with everyone else, they might be dressed better, it seem like they have money or something like that, as opposed to those that are walking around here, and it seems like most just seem to walk around and not even acknowledge those that are right in front of them that are suffering. All of us have something extra, like, no matter what. Like, it's not just money, like food, there's something that we have in our homes or that we have available that we can always donate, or even, again, if we're just walking the streets, that simple act of, like, really recognizing someone in need and just like, hey, maybe I can do a little something to help you out. You know what I'm saying? That simplicity of just like that deep soul connection and recognition of like each other. Like
I have something that they need, might as well just help them out.
Exactly. Because I mean, this is all, the majority of everyone I know that does this is all out of their free time. It's all volunteer based. You know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't about a paycheck. This isn't about any of this shit. The true value system is our connection with each other as human beings and each other's well-being. That's the biggest issue. We've grown so dissociative and thought that like money and all these shiny things like have value. They don't. like us making sure that everyone's okay. That's the true value system.
Yeah.
That's the true currency that we lost.
So for the people watching, should they donate somewhere? What would you suggest to help out people in their communities?
You know, there's homeless people everywhere we live, and they
Yeah.
can just simply go talk to a homeless person. Hey, can I help you out with anything? Do you need anything? I mean, that's a big start unto itself.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
All right, good stuff, dude. Thank you for your time, brother.
Well, thank you so much.
All
What's up, man?
right.
What's your name?
I'm AJ.
Nice to meet you, man.
They call me Street Jesus.
Why do they call you Street Jesus?
Because I'm out here and I have nothing because I give everything away.
Is that right?
Yes. And I'm an alcoholic, but I'm still a good guy.
Why do you feel compelled to give everything away?
Because I know that God will give me back what I need.
And do you live out here, or do you have a place, or like, what's your situation?
I have recently been housed up, yes.
Good, man. Good shit.
That's why I got a couple blankets from y'all and some socks. I gave them all away.
Did you?
I did.
You don't need them?
No, like I said, I have a place to stay, and I just went and flew a sign and made some money, yada yada, made some food, made some goodie bags, whatever.
Good shit, man.
Yeah, man.
What was like the event that made you be homeless? Did you like get fired or like?
No, it's all alcoholism, man. Yeah, I mean, I've seen both sides of the coin, man. I've been out on the streets. I've had good jobs. I've ran heavy equipment. I've done all kinds of stuff, you know.
Right.
I mean, I'm a musician. I have many talents, blah blah blah, yada yada, whatever. I just waste all my talent on
Getting drunk.
getting drunk.
So you have a home, but you still come out here to hang with homeless people.
Yes.
Why is that?
Because I've been out here, literally sleeping on these streets. I've slept in that alcove over there. I could show you multiple places that I've slept here. Had multiple people come to my spot just to make sure that they were safe. Mostly women, and that's not a sexual thing.
Right. You were trying to help them out.
just trying to make sure that they were safe. There was one point in time last spring, I had 8 different knives.
Okay.
I went around. Here, you have a knife. Here, you have a knife. Here, you have a knife. You know what I mean?
women.
To women, all women. They
For
need them more than I
protection.
do.
Yeah.
They need them more than I do. Cause guess what? I got these. You know.
Was there anything else you want to add, man? Is there
The only thing I have to add is next time you see somebody flying a sign or asking for money, don't judge them so quickly. That's all I got.
cool, brother? Thank you. Street Jesus.
Street Jesus.
AJ. Thanks, brother. So when I was talking with the homeless folks tonight, the biggest theme was they want to be acknowledged as humans. You know, they feel like people ignore them on the street, especially if they're panhandling. People don't look them in the eye. People don't acknowledge them as humans. So that was their biggest advice to the people watching. They're people. Just treat them like people.
I got a story related to that.
Okay.
My dad, he lives in Savannah, Georgia, and he came. I forget how he came across this homeless guy. I think his name was Perry, and so he ended up getting in a conversation with Perry, and then a week later, Perry was like 10 miles away in a different spot than where my dad and I were hanging out. I mean, my dad was hanging out with him, and then my dad saw Perry cross the window, and my dad was drinking a coffee at this place, and my dad got up and went out, and he said, "Perry!" And Perry turned around and he walked over to Dad, and he kind of was like, "I've recognized you, but I don't know how." And Dad was like, "Perry, it's because remember we had that conversation, we talked about the chicken," and then Perry was like, "Oh my gosh, oh yeah, that was you, okay, cool." And they kind of laughed a little bit, and then Perry said, "You remembered me." thank you. And Perry didn't want anything. He didn't ask my dad for anything. My dad wasn't trying to give him anything, but like just the fact that like my dad remembered him, you know, Perry felt acknowledged, he felt important, and he felt seen. And that was the most important thing I think he could have received from my dad. And I'll never forget that story.
Wow, that's real, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we went, dude.
Yeah, me too.
Thanks for going with me, bro.
Yeah, thanks for the idea.
All right, y'all, that's it for hanging out with homeless people in Asheville. I'm gonna make this quick because it's really cold out right now. If I've taken anything from these last 2 days, it's that there are so many homeless people in the US. It's such a wide spectrum of folks. You know, you have people getting drunk on the street. You have people who are purely down on their luck. You have people suffering with substance abuse. So it would really be impossible to stereotype them all. You know, if you take anything from this video, I hope it's that you can talk to these people. Like, some of them are really cool. You know, I've had a great time these last 2 days hanging out with homeless folks. And you know, you can too. So next time you're in a big city, say what's up, you know, maybe give them a buck, maybe not. Just hang out with them and spend time with them and make friends with them, because you never know what you're gonna find out until you try. Cool. Thanks for watching, guys. Once again, peace. Take care of yourselves.